Welcome back to day 10 already. Day 10, 1/3 of the way through the process of the 30-day commitment to meditating to music. I hope your meditations are going well out there. Some days, it's easier than others. Why is that? I don't know. It just is. You wake up, sometimes you're feeling out of sorts for whatever reason, and you just don't feel like meditating. Maybe today's one of these days. Well, what do you do in that situation? Do you skip it? Do you take the day off? Or do you just do it anyway and then hope for the best? Sometimes those days are the days when we make the most profound breakthroughs in our meditation practice, because there's a resistance that comes up sometimes to wanting to meditate for whatever reason. Some call it the ego, some call it the opposition, or what have you. Maybe it's just something you did late last night that you probably shouldn't have did, and it's coming back to haunt you in a form of brain fog. But whatever the case may be, this is where something like a 30-day meditation challenge really kind of kicks in, because, however you're feeling, whatever mood you're in, you got to do it because you committed. You committed to yourself. You committed to meditating every day. And it's sticking to that commitment that will ultimately be the victory. It'll ultimately make you stronger, more disciplined, and help you overcome those moments of resistance when we feel as though, what's the point? What am I doing sitting here trying to get into the meditative state anyway, when life has so much to offer? It's totally normal to go through cycles and to go through times of being motivated and times when you're kind of unmotivated. Totally understandable. This is why making meditation just part of your daily routine, just like you would get up and take a shower, get up and have breakfast, put on your clothes, brush your teeth, whatever you do in the morning. If you just make meditation part of that morning routine, it's no different than taking a shower. It's no different than getting dressed or whatever. And so this is the way it's worked for me, is just making it part of your daily routine. Normally I meditate in the morning for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I wake up, I have some food, I have a cup of coffee, and then I take a shower and then meditate. That's the way it works. That's the way it can become part of your daily habit, part of your daily routine, and make it part of a discipline, which is no different from any other discipline that you want to derive something out of, whether it be working out, whether it be dieting, whether it be abstaining from something. There's a certain reason why we do things. And so, so we're meditating to music. And it's a very simple process of just listening to the music. And we'll listen to the music for about 4 or 5 songs. And within each and every song, the idea is that you want to become progressively more and more still. As we become more and more still physically, as we become more and more still energetically, emotionally, mentally, this is sort of a gradual process, or it can be a very quick process. And this is one of the things that you develop when you meditate on a regular basis, is how quickly can you get into that meditative state? How quickly can you get into a state of stillness? Just like anything in life, stillness is something that can be practiced. And stillness is something that can be a skill that we cultivate. And so, but what happens when you get to that point where you're still and it's still not happening? You're still not entering into the meditative state. Well, these are known as the plateaus. The way to overcome their plateau, whether the plateau is, I just can't seem to still my mind, or overcome that mental chatter, or the plateau is, I just can't seem to This is predicated on the fact that you've established a daily meditation practice. You're meditating every day. You're making progress. But maybe this is for more intermediate and advanced meditators, where you'll be sitting and you'll be, just starting to become still. But then there'll be that nagging mental movement. There'll be that mental activity that you just can't seem to overcome. Well, one of the tips that I have for that is to simply surrender to the moment. So surrender, letting go, is a big part of meditation practice. It's a big part of meditation success. When we surrender, what we're doing is we're actually letting go of control. We are allowing ourselves to say, I don't know, and I'm just going to give in. I'm just going to give in and let go and see what happens. That's basically what surrender is. Surrender is requiring, in terms of meditation, surrender is when you just get fed up with the same routine over and over and over. I surrender, right? And so you get fed up with the mental processes. You get fed up with the mental activity. You get fed up with the mental chatter, so much so that we simply let go and surrender. And this can be done simultaneously with, say, a breath. So say I'm sitting in meditation and I'm just edging on that moment of stillness, but my mental activity just can't seem to kind of, quiet down enough to let go. You might want to take a breath. And during that exhale, there's a release. There's a surrendering of any type of control, contraction. There's a surrendering of any kind of restriction, of any kind of constriction of energy. And then you'll find that there's another plateau, that there's another energetic constriction, perhaps deep within the mind, or deep within the musculature, the forehead, the fascia, whatever it might be. And as we let that go and let that go, we become very light, and we become very subtle. And when you can reach a point of subtlety, of grace, of an effortlessness, and that's when things start to really progress in your practice. So you'll have plateaus, you'll have days, you'll have times, and the key is just to sit down and just give into it and just go through the motion. Don't think about it, just do it. So here we go. The process of meditating to music is very simple. Sit still and listen deeply. As you listen and you notice the mind wanders back into thought, or your attention gets distracted by a bodily sensation, just let that go and return your attention back to listening to the music. After some time, 5 or 10 minutes of this process, you'll notice that you become more and more still. Okay, so here we go. Take a big deep breath to start, my friends. Surrender to the process, surrender to the music. Let go of any tension. Let go of any control. Focus on the music and forget about yourself. Okay. Well, thank you, my friends, again for another meditation session, and hope you had a good one. And I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you later in the next video. Take care.